Welcome to solverfy.
For this problem on the topic of oscillators, we are given the stiffness constant, the amplitude, and the mass of a mass oscillating from a vertical spring. The mass passes through the equilibrium point with a positive velocity at t is equal to 0. We want to find the equation that describes this motion as a function of time, and we want to know the times at which this spring will be the longest and the shortest. Now, we assume that the downward is the positive direction of motion, and for this motion, we have the spring constant K to be 305 newtons per meter, the amplitude of motion A to be 0.28 meters, and the mass is 0.26 kg. Now, the angular frequency of oscillations omega is equal to the square root of the stiffness constant K divided by the mass m. And so this is the square root of 305 newtons per meter divided by the mass 0.26 kg. So we get the angular frequency of oscillations to be 34.25 radians per second. Now, since the mass has a zero displacement and a positive velocity at t is equal to 0, the equation of motion is a sine function, and we can write this as y of t is equal to the amplitude 0.28 meters times sine of omega 34.3 radians per second times t. And so we have the equation of motion for this oscillator. Now, in part B of the problem, we want to know the times at which the spring will be the longest and shortest. Now, the period of oscillation, t, is given by 2 pi by omega, which is 2 pi divided by 34.25 radians per second, which gives us a period of 0.18345 seconds, and the spring will have its maximum extension at the times given by the following. So the maximum extension will occur at t max, where this is a quarter of the period plus an integer number of periods. And so this is 4.59 times 10 to the minus 2 seconds plus n into 0.183 seconds, where n is any whole number, 0, 1, 2, etc. Now, the time at which the spring will have a minimum extension is given by t min, and this is at 3/4 of a period plus an integer number of periods. And this is 1.38 times 10 to the minus 1 second plus n into 0.183 seconds, where again n is 0, 1, 2, and so on.